All right, so we made it to the Collective. This is a super secret meet with all sorts of sick JDM and Euro cars, stance builds, full builds, custom chassis cut in half. There's I think I saw a Volkswagen that's towing another Volkswagen as a trailer. We're at an undisclosed location in Massachusetts, and we're gonna be walking around checking out some of these really sick cars, probably roasting a few of them, and probably loving on more. As soon as we rolled in, this is probably the coolest meet I've been to in a really long time, and it's time to check out some of these sick cars. All right, so I brought my 1996 BMW 328 IS that has an S54 and a 6-speed swap, full coilovers. This thing is really clean, probably one of the cleanest cars I own. And it's got throwing stars, which are style 21 BMW wheels. It's a total M clone. It's not a real M3, but it's a really clean coupe chassis. This is what I brought, so check it out. All right, so this is a 540 M Sport. When I first walked up to it, I thought it was an M5. I got really excited, but as soon as I started walking around, the M parallels don't come on the M5s. It doesn't have the M5 skirts, and it actually says 540 on the trunk. So as soon as I saw that, it was game over. But I actually really like these cars. They're hard to roast, but the wheel choice is good, but the center caps are bunk. I really like this body line, the decal on the side. It's really cool. This one, it's hard to roast. I love it. I love the color. So we're gonna move on. There's something about wagons that really have a soft spot in my heart. I have two of them myself, but this thing is clean. I love the yellow. I almost painted my drift car this color. The chrome triple spokes are great, even though I think they're like 6-lug. The 6-lug is really cool in my opinion. The fade chrome window tint, this one gets an A in my book. I love this car. So this thing is actually sweet. Mark IVs have a soft spot in my heart as well. Again, with the light, like sand beige color. I love this color, it's underrated. And the red leather interior is sick. The only thing I don't like is that it's probably on bags, because Volkswagen people love their bags. If this was static, I hope it is, but the guy's not around to ask. I love the chrome mirrors too. It's really an Audi thing, but they look great. I want to put chrome mirrors on everything. So this Volkswagen is sick, but bro, what happened to the center caps? Where are they? You have $3,000 wheels, but you can't find center caps? Come on. So these Type R hatches are actually really sick. I don't know if this thing's been imported or not, but it's right-hand drive, and it's got the Spoon Evo wheels on it. This thing is period correct. This is probably a 2000 or 2001, not exactly sure, but the folded Recaro seats, the roof spoiler, I'm not a Honda person, but this thing is period correct and looks great. This thing probably rips. All right, so here we got a dark blue STI, and the fitment is serious. This thing has to be on air, but you can't even fit anything in here. The work wheels have such tight fitment that there's no way this isn't on bags. And bags are not for me. I don't like bag cars. And here we have like a double step lip here, so you can actually see the fender is about ½ an inch below the lip of the rim. Now, this is not my style in any way, shape, or form, but whoever built this car did a really clean job. That's the one thing I will always give respect to. If I don't like your car, that's fine. But if you do a clean job and a clean build like this, I'll give it respect any day of the week. Why is this here? All right, so this E30 is honestly one of the cleanest ones I've seen in a long time. This is a guy I know whose name is Tom, and I've watched him build it for the past couple weeks. He's got an OM 606 under the hood. This is the right way to build an E30. If you're ever looking at an E30 for yourself to drift or to drive or whatever, this is the right way to do it. It's got the perfect stance. It's nice and low in the back, so it has a nice level look to it. And the Bore Bay wheels really are a nice touch. It's period correct. And this is a beautiful build. Mad props to you, Tom. Great job. This thing is probably the biggest shit box at this place right now. I cannot believe someone paints their car pink, puts chrome wheels on it, and then does shit like this. How do you drive this? I mean, the Serbs are great, don't get me wrong. I have Serbs on my car. But like, what is happening here? How do you even, what the fuck? What the fuck? This is crazy. I hope he drove it here like this. Honestly, this is ridiculous. I'm pretty sure he takes the bumper off to drive. But I know that he at least brought it in here because you can see some scuffs on the carbon fiber down here. And if you're cool with rocking that, then you should just take it off. This doesn't look good. I fucking hate neons. And don't even get me started about this one over here. This thing is arguably worse.
Hey, hold on, man, before you finish that video, this guy has 32 cars, and we felt bad, so we had to let one in.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. This thing is honestly pretty clean. I really don't like neons, but this thing is pretty intense. This thing's probably lower. I couldn't even slip a piece of paper under here. Actually, let's give it a test real quick. Wow. That's in there. That's good. That's good. The amount of camber that this guy has on the back is insane. There's no way he could match the front and actually drive around like that. These fenders are baconed. Look at these things. This one's even got paint missing. Where's the paint? You might as well junk the car, Frank. I don't know what you're doing here with this paint mix. Disclaimer, I love this car and I love Jason. He's a great guy, but I love to talk shit with him. He's a fucking funny guy. I think he can handle it. What do we got here? Oh, we got a sick E30. This thing is sick, the hardage wheels. Adult owned, clean, proper, good fitment, nice and low. You can smell it smells great. I'm a big BMW guy, as you guys know, but this is right up my alley. The white, so good. The stock body fitment on this, probably bagged, which gets a few points deduction in my book. The wheel choice is sick. The blue, it's actually a dark blue. I don't know if you guys can see it too well, but the carbon matches with it. The gunmetal gray wheels with the gold hardware. This is a good fitted car. I really like the way this thing came out. If I could trade my E36 M3 Vert for one of these, I definitely would. This thing is awesome. We go from a sick ass BMW to a Honda, and you know, it's low, it's kitted. This just isn't my bag. I mean, the skirt's kind of flopping off. I do love the work wheels, but again, no center caps. Where are the center caps? Do they not exist? The Workmeister center caps? Doesn't even have them on the back. So these SSRs are really weird. I give hate for like the step where you have like a 13-inch face to like a 17-inch wheel, and it's just like that chrome dish that's super big. This is kind of the same concept, but it has these holes that are kind of slotted, and I don't know whether to hate it or love it. It's really unique. I kind of like it, but at the same time, it gives me that crazy step from 13 to 17 vibe. I'm not going to talk about the matte purple, which I think is horrible, but they probably love it. Good for them. It's a well-built car, but these things just got me staring at them like I don't even know what to think. This right-hand drive Integra is fucking sick. It has like very JDM, DTM styling on here. It's got the spoon wheels. It's got a nice hood dump. This thing is done right-hand drive. It's got the old style cage that goes around the dash, and this thing screams and drips style. There's really nothing to complain about this thing. I love the two-tone paint. I love the DTM styling, the big brakes, the hood dump. This thing is just gorgeous. So here's a really good example of a clean sport cross. You can't really find too many of these wagon IS300s here in the States, but this is an example of a really nice one. I really like the paint. I really like the SSR wheels. I had a set of these SSR wheels on an old BMW that I had. This is probably like the 6th or 7th car that's missing center caps. I don't know why everyone is missing them, but I probably counted like 20 cars here that just said, I don't need the center caps. But a lot of these cars rust out. There are a lot of shitty ones out there, but this is actually a really clean one. I like this one a lot. This one gets an A. You know, when I first saw this thing from a distance, I was like, okay, cool, 300ZX T-top, this thing's cool. As soon as I got up close to it, there's actually 2JZ under the hood. And I said, all right. So it really puts the Z in 2JZ and 300ZX. But this thing's really clean. I really love the work wheels, the fitment, the lights, the carbon fiber hood, the interior, the accents. This thing's actually really done nicely. The only thing I'm not a fan of is the fitment, and you know, this This could really come down an inch or two, especially in the back, but overall, this thing is clean. I really like this. Shout out to whoever built this car. All right, so that's a wrap. The Collective was an awesome meet. There's a lot of good builds here, a lot of money spent, a lot of shiny wheels. I really liked it a lot. We took a walk around, we loved some cars, we gave some criticism, but it's all good fun at the end of the day. It's a light roast, you know, a lot of good cars, a lot of good builds. You know, it was just a fun time overall. So hopefully next year at the Collective, we'll see some better cars and some more cool stuff. I think that's it for us tonight, so stay tuned.